Recording in progress.
Welcome back to Mataya Hawadat, the spirits, the waters, and the blood. I'm Wayne, your favorite Hebrew Israelite, here to give you incitement, enlightenment, and anything that the word could actually present to you. Today, I'm just going to spread. I hope everyone is having a blessed Sabbath, most definitely a beautiful Sabbath day, and taking a rest and starting to, feeling your family, talking to loved ones, and reaching out to individuals on this day, or just staying content with the Father's word. So today, I'm just going to do a little simple reading on the Book of Job. So I'm gonna just go ahead and start that, so it's not too long, and most definitely, hopefully, everyone enjoy. Please take the time out to like, share, subscribe, like, share, subscribe. It helps with the frequency of the video, and it's one thing that I noticed that Hebrew Israelite, our brothers, Hebrew Israelite channels, we're not getting none of the views and none of the subscribers that, if I was on here showing titties and if I was shaking ass, then I would actually have over probably 100,000, a million views. Or if I was talking something crazy, um, the stuff that individuals that, like 1,000 foot giants or 1 million foot giant or anything like that of that nature, um, then I would probably have, or suffering from schizophrenia, dementia, or any particular type of demonic or modern day um, forms of entertainment that our people like to actually tune in. Don't too many people like to tune into the word of the Father. You get a lot of individuals that don't address or don't attain or attend no type of service and don't even seek the Father's word. They they live in life, I guess, without the Father. That's to live lawlessly, and godless. So with that being said, please help to promote the channel. Reach out and help your fellow with Hebrew. If you see if you tune into a brother's site or a fellow Hebrew Israelite site, please help that individual with a comment, like the video. I tune in to different individuals that I don't follow, so but as still at the same time, when I do run across their videos, I will take the time out to like, even leave a heart in the comment section to help with the frequency and the support of their channel. So I'm just asking the same, but I know some individuals won't, even though it's free. It's a certain hate in their heart. So what I'm gonna do is now, like I said before, just go ahead and go into the book of Job. Let me share my screen. All right, I'm reading from the LSV version. And this is the book of Job, like I said, chapter 1, LSV. And a word of Yahweh that has been to Job, son of Pethuel. Hear this, you aged ones. Give ear, all your inhabitants of the land. Has this been in your days, or in the days of your fathers? Concerning it, talk to your sons to their sons, and their sons to another generation. What is left? What is left of the palmer worm? What is left? The palmer worm, the locust has eaten. What is left of the palmer worm, the locust has eaten? And what is left of the locust, the cankerworm has eaten? And what is left of the cankerworm, the caterpillar has eaten? Awake, you drunkards, and weep, and howl, and drinking wine because of the juice, for it is been cut off from your mouth. For a nation has come up on my land. For a nation has come up on my land, strong, and there is no number. Its teeth are the teeth of lion, and it has the jaw teeth of lioness. It has made my vine become a desolation, my fig tree become a splinter, and it has made it thoroughly bare. And it has cast down its branches and have been made white. Well, as a virgin girds with sackcloth, clothed in sackcloth, for the husband of her youth, for the her husband of her youth, present or has passed away, for the husband of her youth that passed away, present and drink offering have been cut off. Present and drink offering have been cut off from the house of Yahweh. The priests have mourned, servants of Yahweh. The field is spoiled, the ground has mourned, the grain is spoiled, new wine has been dried up, oil languishes. Be ashamed, you farmers, how vine dressers, for barley, for the harvest of the field has perished. The vine has been dried up, and the fig tree languishes. Pomegranate, also palm, and apple tree, all trees of the field have withered. For joy has been dried up from the sons of man. Gird and lament, you priests. Howl, you servants of the altar. Come in, lodge in sackcloth, servants of my Elahiah. For present and drink offering have been withheld from the house of your Elahiah, or from the house of Elahiah. Sanctify a fast, proclaim a restraint, gather the elder and all those inhabiting the land into the house of Elahiah, Yahweh, your God, Yahweh, and cry to Yahweh, for the day of Yahweh is near, and it comes as destruction from the Almighty. Atik Yamin, Ancient of Days. It is food not cut off before your eyes, joy and rejoicing from the house of Eloheinu, our God. Scattered things rotten under their clods. Scattered things have rotten under their clods. Storehouses have been desolate. Granaries have been broken down, for the grain has withered. How livestock have sighed. Perplexed have been droves of oxen, for there is no pasture for them. Also, droves of sheep have been desolate. To you, O Yahweh, I call, for fire has consumed lovely places of a wilderness, and a flame has set on fire all trees of the field. Also the livestock of the field long for you. For dried up have been streams of water, and fire has consumed lovely places of wilderness. Blow a horn in Zion, and shout in my holy hill. All inhabitants of the earth, tremble. All inhabitants of the earth, tremble. For the day is coming, for it is near, a darkness of darkness and thickness, a day of cloud and thick darkness, as darkness spread on the mountains, a people numerous and mighty, like there has not been from old, and after it there is not again, until the years of generations and generations. Before it fire has consumed, and after it flame burns, as the Garden of Eden, the land before it, and after it a wilderness of a desolation, and also there has been to it an escape, as the appearance of horses is its appearance, and as horsemen so they run. As the noise of chariots, they skip on the tops of the mountains, as the noise of a flame, a fire devouring stubble, as a mighty people set in array for battle. Pained our peoples from its face, pained our peoples from its face. All faces have gathered paleness. They run as mighty ones. As men of war, they go up all wall. As men of war, they go up all wall, and they each go in his own ways. And they do not.
Recording in progress.
Still out there, Miss Parker. Apologies, Miss Parker. But anyway, paint our peoples from his faces. All faces have gathered paleness. They run as mighty ones, as men of war. They go up a wall, and they each go in his own ways, and they do not change their paths. Each does not press his brother. They each go on in his way. If they fall by the missile, they are not cut off. In the city they run to and fro. In the city they run to and fro. On the wall they run. Into houses they go up by the windows. They go in as a thief. At their face, the earth has trembled. The heavens have shaken. Sun and moon have been black, and stars have gathered up their shining. And Yahweh has given forth his voice before his force. For his camp is very great. For mighty is the doer of his word. For great is the day of Yahweh, very fearful, and who bears it. And also a declaration of Yahweh, turn back to me with all your heart, and with fasting, and with weeping, and with lamentations. And tear your heart, and not your garments. And turn back to Eloheinu, and turn back to Elohika, Yahweh, for he is gracious and merciful, slow to anger and abundant in kindness, and lenting from evil. Who knows? Whoa. All right, check. Here we go. All right. Who knows turns back? Who knows? He turned back. He turns back. Indeed, he has relented. And he has left behind him a blessing, a present and drink offering of Eloheinu, Yahweh. Blow a horn in Zion, sanctify it fast, proclaim and restrain. Gather the people, sanctify an assembly, assemble the aged, your elders, gather infants and sucklings of beasts. Let a bridegroom go out from his inner chamber and a bride out of her closet. Let the priest weep between the porch and the altar, servants of Yahweh, and let them say, have pity, O Yahweh, on your people, and do not give your inheritance to reproach to the ruling over them of nations. Why do they say among peoples, where is their God? And let Yahweh be zealous for his land, and have pity on his people. Let Yahweh answer and say to his people, behold, I am sending to you the grain and the new wine and the oil, and you have been sanctified, and you have been sanctified with it. And I make you no longer a reproach among nations. And the northern I put far off from you, and have driven him to a land dry and desolate, with his face towards the eastern sea, and his rear to the western sea, and his stink has come up, and his stretch and his stench comes up from he has exerted himself to work. Do not fear, O land. Be glad and rejoice, for Yahweh has given himself to work. Do not fear, O livestock of the field, for pastures of a wilderness have sprung up. For the tree has borne its fruit, fig tree and vine have given their strength. And you sons of Zion, Yisrael, be glad and rejoice in Eloheinu, Yahweh, or Elohika, Yahweh, for he has given to you the teacher of righteousness and causes a shower to come down to you. Blessings. Early rain and spring rain as in the beginning. And the floors have been filled with pure grain, and the press have overflowed with new wine and oil, new teachers of the scriptures. And I have repaid to you the years to the locusts consumed, and I have repaid to you the years that the locusts consumed, the cankerworm and the caterpillar and the palmer worm, my great voice that I sent against you. And you have eaten and being satisfied. You have eaten and being satisfied, and have praised the name of Eloheinu, Elohika, Yahweh, who has dealt with you wonderfully. And my people are not ashamed from all time. Zion, we are not afraid or ashamed for all time, for we live within him, and he is within us. And you have known that I, in the midst of Israel, and I, Eloheinu, Yahweh, and there is none else. And my people are not ashamed for all time. And it has come to pass after it, I will pour out my spirit on all flesh, and your sons and your daughters have prophesied. Your old men dream dreams, your young men sees visions, and also the men servants and on the maid servants, and also on the men servants and on the maid servants. In those days I pour out my spirit, Ruach Kodesh. And I have given wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and columns of smoke. The sun is turned to darkness and the moon to blood before the coming of the day of Yahweh the great and the fearful. And it has come to pass, everyone who calls on the name of Yahweh is delivered. From in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem there is no escape, as Yahweh he said. And among the remnants of whom Yahweh, or from among the remnants whom Yahweh is calling, from all four corners of the earth. The great reaping of the wheat from the tares. For behold, in those days and in the time when I turn back the captivity of you, Judah, Yehoiada, Judah and Jerusalem, or Jerusalem, then I have gathered all the nations and caused them to go down to the valley of Jehoshaphat, and I have been in judgment with them there concerning my people Israel, for slavery and captivity and oppression, concerning my people and my inheritance Israel, whom they scattered among the nations, transatlantic slave trade, and my land they have appointed, broke down all of our land and gave it away. And for my people that cast a lot, and for my people they cast a lot, and they give the young men for a harlot, and they have sold the young woman for wine, that they may drink. And also what are you to me? And also what are you, O Tyre and Sidon? and all circuits of Philistia. Are you, Salathia, are you rendering repayment to me? And if you are giving repayment to me swiftly, quickly, I return your payment on your head. And that my silver and my gold you took, and my desirable things that are good, you have brought into your temples, and sons of Judah and sons of Jerusalem have you sold to the sons of Javan, to put them far off from their border. Behold, I am staring them up out of the place. I am staring them up out of the place to where you have sold them. And I have turned back your repayment on your head, and have sold your sons and your daughters into the hand of the sons of Judah, Yahweh, and they have sold them to Sabeans, to a nation far off from Yahweh has spoken. Proclaim this among nations, sanctify a war. Stir up the mighty ones, come near, come up, let all the men of war. Beat your plowshares to swords, and your pruning hooks into javelins. Let the weak say, I am mighty. Hurry and come in, all you nations around, and be gathered together. Their cause to come down, O Yahweh, your mighty ones. Let the nations wake up, or let the nations wake, and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there I sit to judge all nations around. Send forth a sickle, for harvest has repined. Send forth a sickle, for harvest has repined. Come in, come down, for the press has been filled. Wine presses have overflowed, for great their wickedness. For great is their wickedness. Multitudes are in the valley of decision. For near is the day of Yahweh in the valley of decision. Sun and moon have been black, and the stars have gathered up their shining. And Yahweh roars from Zion, and gives forth his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and the earth have shaken. And Yahweh is a refuge to his people, and a stronghold to the sons of Israel. And you have known that I am Eloheinu, Yahweh, your God, Yahweh, dwelling in Zion, my holy mountain, and Jerusalem has been holy, and strangers do not pass over it again. And strangers do not pass over it again. And it has come to pass in that day the mountain dropped down juices, and the hills flow with milk, and all streams of Judah go with water of life, and the fountain from the house of Yahweh goes forth and has watered the valley of Shittim. Egypt becomes a desolation, and Edom becomes a desolation, a wilderness for violence to the sons of Judah, Yahweh, whose innocent blood they shed in their land. And Judah and Yehudah, Yahweh dwells for all time. And Jerusalem the generation and generation. And I have declared their blood innocent, that I do not declare innocent. And Yahweh is dwelling in Zion amongst his people. And I'm going to go ahead and stop it right there.
Recording in progress.
So like I said before, I'm going to stop right here at Amos. Hope everyone is having a blessed Sabbath like I said before. And most definitely stay prayed up, stay blessed, and have a blessed Sabbath day. Peace.